right, so yeah. Well, first of all, Calibur. What caliber are you?
The highest caliber there is, man.
Oh shit, he went straight for it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. The other thing I wanted to ask, and actually we're just gonna kind of get started. No More Pain. That's a crazy song. There's a lot going on with that song in general. But I guess I wanted to ask, like, what prompted you to want to put that out, to release that thought and that sentiment that you're putting out in that song?
I mean, it my album I just dropped March 4th. So
very recent, okay.
Yeah, the album is basically me explaining to y'all who I am, you know what I'm saying, what I went through, life, growing up, just everything. So No More Pain kind of explains the biggest traumas, you know what I'm saying, in my life. So I was actually supposed to shoot a different video that day, but when I left the studio and I recorded that song, I was like, this it right here.
It's the one you was already, okay.
I'm like, we going to do this video today.
Okay.
So we left the studio, went straight to the bridge, and you know what I'm saying? I mean, it basically explains.
Yeah, it's very self-evident about what's going on.
Yeah.
It was just, I guess it was the vulnerability, the type of vulnerability, and then I think I'm big on stories. Doesn't matter what genre it is, I like stories, and the fact that you weaved it and told it in a very story sense instead of just like, boom, this is the shit I'm dealing with. So that was pretty fire. I appreciated that.
That's what's up, man.
Hey man, let's get started here. Shit, we done jumped in already and shit.
Yeah.
Bonjour, famille. What's a guan? Bump Jonas here, and I'm chilling with
Calibur.
We about to have a sit down at Syke, y'all.
Yes,
let's get started. All right, so we kind of we know what caliber you are, but this is my cliche question. Probably the only cliche question I'm gonna ask you. Who is Calibur? What do you do, and why?
Calibur is different from. I would say that's my alter ego of who I hold inside. You know, me as Earl. I'm a cool, laid back guy. Don't say too much. Humble, shy, that guy. Calibur is, the dude I hold inside that wants to be,
right.
The superstar.
So does Calibur say the things that Earl can't say?
Facts. Yeah, the things that Earl won't say because, he'd rather not cause the confrontation,
Okay.
And
hold on.
And keep it.
We got some layers there. Hold on. Let's peel a slight layer. Why does Earl not want the confrontation?
I don't know. I've been through a lot of confrontation. Okay. So it comes a time you're tired of it,
Man, it's not necessary.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you.
All right. Look, we getting there already. Damn, we wasn't even look. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for your time. I thank you for your presence too.
I appreciate you having me, man.
So the other part of it is, what do you do and why?
What do I do?
Mm-hmm. What does Calibur do?
Calibur speaks his mind. I mean, he speaks the truth. Calibur been doing it for 20 years, so, I've seen a lot. I've met a lot of people, and I just speak that, I just put it out there. What people scared to say, you know what I'm saying? What I just put it out there. Whether it's, like you said, vulnerability of me or even talking that mess on, the other dudes,
And you good at it too.
I let it be known.
You got some wordplay about your shit. We're gonna get to that though. We're gonna see if we can test him a little bit on his own skills. So let me ask you, who gave you the name Calibur?
I did.
Okay.
It was young kids, me, two of my cousins, and my little brother. We was in the basement one day, and we all decided we wanted, to do this music stuff. And like, we was young, real young, 13, 14, 15.
Shit, okay. Yeah.
And we gave ourselves names. We all just sat around and came up with names, and I named myself Calibur because I kill shit.
And that's what I was waiting for. That's what I wanted right there. Thank you.
And that's what it was.
Okay, so 13, 14, you say you was it your cousins or your friends?
Cousins.
Okay.
Cousins and my little brother.
Oh, so this was a family joint. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first song you ever recorded?
I don't remember the name of it. I was 17. That's when I got this tattoo.
So does that mean we can't find it?
Nah, you won't find it at all. You you won't find it at all, man. It's yeah, that's we started recording on the tape deck, man. You push
Tascam joints
push the play and record at the same time,
shit,
bro.
the pause tape shit.
Bro, we record right on the radio. Yeah.
I think he aged the hell out of himself with that one. We're going to leave it alone, though. Okay, so actually, you might still age yourself with this one, but it don't matter. When you first started, who were some of the folks that you were studying?
Studying. When I first started, I mean, I was 17 for real when I first started rapping. Of course, we followed the Cash Moneys, you know, the Jay-Z's, the Nas, the Tupacs, all that. I mean, I grew up on Rich, you know, Boy Big, Brother Lynch, Tech.
Damn, you got a wide range there already, though.
You know, but I started taking it serious about 25.
Okay.
And I tried to take some styles here and there from some Kansas City artists. Lil Wayne was of course, you know, my favorite.
That's going to be a big influence, right? In general.
So I just tried to take their styles and just put it into me. You know?
Craft your own out of it. I like that you. I don't know other way. I like that you openly admit that you took this style and crafted it into your own. Because I think in this day and age, nobody wants to say that, you know, they got this style from this or that. But everyone, low key, no one cares about biting each other, but they want to admit that they took a style from each other. It's kind of interesting.
Well, I mean, you want to be great, you got to mimic the greats. I mean, that's what they do. I
can see now my arm's going to hurt right through this episode. I see how this is going. Favorite toy growing up?
Favorite toy growing up? Man, I was a video game man, so we got to go to
shit. Okay.
Atari's, Nintendo.
Atari's.
I'm all the way back there, man.
Yeah. Shit.
All that.
Fuck with it. I'm an Atari dude myself, so I understand. All right, so then, no, we're gonna come back to that one. But worst chore growing up?
Dishes.
He said that quick. Do you still feel the same?
Yes.
Okay, so you trying to avoid dishes, huh?
Dishes.
As long as you can.
All the way. I won't even load the dishwasher, man.
So let's go back to video games a little bit. You said, toys, and you said video games, that's your thing, right? So would it be easy to say that you would be picking video games over anime?
Oh, yeah.
Easy? Okay.
Easy.
Too quick. And then, worst video game that you've ever experienced? Not your best, not your favorite, the one that you're like, I fucking hate that one. Fuck that shit.
Man, that's crazy. Worst one.
And it could be just because you got beat a lot, you know?
I'd say Blitz.
Ooh, yeah?
Only because I'm a realist when it comes to sports.
Got
I don't want to play that NBA Jam and Blitz and stuff.
That wasn't for that shit.
Yeah, I like the real thing.
Okay,
so
okay.
I'd say
I can see that.
I didn't like Blitz. And Halo was trash, too. But that was...
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, I see how this is going to go. We got to peel the layers before he gets that shot out. Okay, we're going to get some hot takes out of my man's here. Calibur shooting it off, man. You a righty or a lefty?
Right.
Okay. All right. Ooh. Let me make sure I can say this right. Ultimately, the question is what's your catchphrase? And I don't mean by like when you're on a track. I mean like if we were to ask your homeboys or your people around you, your family, what's that line that he always says? What's your catchphrase?
Catchphrase. That's like more than one word, though.
You got a one-word one? Is your catchphrase no?
Nah, it'd be already.
Okay.
Or facts.
Facts are already.
You know,
okay.
That's just something I say in the conversation a lot.
You're like already. That's already. That's a little Texas of you.
My daddy was in prison a lot, so
That can't,
He was in Arkansas, and yeah, he learned that from a Texas dude.
And say that guy. Okay, so that's a little cultural influence there.
Yeah, he brought that home with him.
He said facts are already all right.
Yeah.
So, segueing from catchphrases, what's your favorite ad lib to use when you working on the track?
Yep.
Yo, did y'all see how he lit up? He's like, yup.
Yeah.
All right, so is that how you know you feeling a joint thing? Like if you just naturally like, yup.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I like the line when I say yup because I'm agreeing with it.
All right, there it is. Yup.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, so if it weren't for music, or if not music, if you're not doing music, if you're not doing rap, what would you be doing?
I mean, other than taking care of family, other than being at home, and
kind of like what's your other personal passion or hobby that you'd like to do?
I mean, it used to be basketball. Man, I got grown kids. I got a 20-year-old and a 19-year-old son, so they keep me busy. So it was basketball until a couple years ago. I tore my calf muscle, and
damn, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I retired. So yeah, if it wasn't at home or at work, we was at the gym.
Now, was you about to bust a slick move, or was it just some random shit?
It was random. I caught the rebound, went to take off on the fast break, and couldn't go nowhere. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Man, all right, so, this is good one. What's your struggle food?
My struggle food, as in I can't stay away from?
Ooh, that's a good one too. But no, that one that you think of when you think of the times when you was trying to make it, when you was trying to really get it together, what's that food item that you think of or recall to as like being consistent and getting you through it?
Chicken.
Okay,
yeah.
I fuck with it.
I mean, only in my adult life, you know.
No, yeah.
In my young life, it would have to probably be, some pork and beans and hot dogs.
No, that's real. That's real right there. Damn.
My adult life, you know what I'm saying? I made sure I bought big bags of the leg quarters when we go grocery shopping, 2 or 3 of them.
Make sure you got some protein
cut them up
on hand.
and all that. So when shit get bad,
Can you chef up? You cooking in the kitchen? Or?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't. My wife is, she's,
but if
she's
like,
top of the line.
If she like, baby, I'm not feeling it today. Can you get in there?
Oh, yeah.
Or are you pulling out the grill?
I'm pulling out the grill.
That's all right, though. We ain't knocking
but
that
I can
shit.
get on the stove, but I'd rather be on the grill. So when I do cook, I get the grill out.
Okay, all right. My man gets down. All right. This is what we call the cosign question.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is when you're finished with a song or a project, who's that first person that gets to hear it?
Man, I ain't with him no more. But I'd say my wife. I run up, I definitely run up to her and I turn the Bluetooth speaker on and I'd be like, hey, listen to this,
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah. I used to have a dude that, my boy that I would send it to, you know what I'm saying? But
get you a little nod.
Yeah.
So how do you know when the wife is feeling it or not? I mean, I know they're gonna tell you, right? And you're gonna get feedback, but there's certain ticks that are gonna let you know, like, she's feeling that.
Facts. She's standing here, so I can't tell her that.
That's a good point.
I can't tell her that.
Yo, that was some game. That was some game for y'all. We're gonna leave it at that.
But I know she does things, and I pay attention to her while she's listening. When she does things, I know.
I like that. Just telling y'all, he dropped the gem on y'all. Pay attention. Listen with your eyes. Okay. So we're kind of talking about this off camera, and I mentioned it off camera because I wanted to really prepare you for this question because I don't want to come off offensive.
Okay.
Because motherfuckers are artists and they're sensitive about their shit, right? So you got to be sure how you say shit.
Fact.
When I listen to your music, the beat and the vibe and the tone, I get that KC mob style, right? I get a certain turf talk, right? I get that.
Okay.
But then I start listening, and there's intricacies within the styles, layers within the rhythm and the cadences, and then the words and the stories and the way you present it. Mm-hmm. It's like, nah, there's some conscious shit going on here. So my direct question is, why did you choose? Why are you more of a, God, how do I put this? Why aren't you labeled as a conscious rapper? Why don't you come off in that sense? Like, is there a reason why you don't openly push that, or?
They
I don't know how else to ask that, so I apologize.
I understand it, but they don't listen because I'm talking about them.
Okay.
I'm speaking the truth about the same way we all grew up here in Kansas City, and the things that either your friends, your family, whatever, did to you, or how they moving around here, who to watch out for, and so I speak about that. So
Right. The KC politics.
Yeah, they like, oh yeah, that he hating, or he this, he that,
Got you.
And that's so. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a conscious rapper. I just like I've always been the roach on the wall. Like I said, Earl don't say nothing. Earl don't speak. I sit back,
I
so
love it.
I've always been the roach on the wall, man. I sit back, I observe, and I soak it up, and I move accordingly.
I have to. There's always a point where I like to give people their flowers and accolades during the interview, because I think people need to be appreciated while they're here and not after the fact.
I said that in my song. I want my flowers now.
We're gonna notice he did that. We're gonna come back to that. We're gonna see if you're ready. But no, I want to say that first of all, I appreciate the fact that maybe you aren't labeled as a conscious rapper, but you're very conscious of your surroundings, and your perspective is very like reporting in a sense, right? But it's still telling your story, but it's letting us know there's a bigger story going on.
Right.
And I appreciate your cool, calm energy. It's I love it when people are positive in their shit. You know what I mean? And you definitely exude positivity and professionalism. So I like how you do what you do, and I can tell why you're doing it is because you want to make an impact while also expressing yourself. And,
Right.
I mean, there's nothing better for a creative when we can see that. So
Right.
You know what I mean? So thank you.
Appreciate.
All right. Random ass question. FIFA is coming in 2026. Are you ready? What do you know about? First of all, is it soccer or football to you?
Soccer.
Okay, it's soccer because football is U.S. football.
Right.
There it is, facts. So are you ready? Do you even care? Have you heard about it?
I don't care.
No, you're not a soccer dude.
No, I'm not. I play soccer on video games, but
Okay.
I don't watch it. I don't get involved at all. So
Never. No, you played. Why'd you play it on the video game? What drew you to the game?
Any sport with a ball, man, I'm in it.
Okay, you a sports dude.
Yeah, any sport with a ball. Golf.
Tennis.
I can't watch it. Tennis. I can't watch it, but I can play it. Volleyball. I play it.
Like physically or on the game?
Physically.
Okay.
I've if you ever been to Leeds, volleyball was the getaway.
Yo, volleyball. We're going to leave that alone in reference to last interview. I'm not touching volleyball. Shit gets me in trouble every time. This is a question we call studio feng shui. And what I mean by that is, what are some things that you have to have in the studio in order for you to feel like you had a good session? And what are some things that cannot be in the studio in order to feel like you had a good session?
Man, I mean, in order to feel like I had a good session, I mean, good energy, of course, it's got to be a vibe, between me and the engineer and the people that, I've invited. I mean, of course, I got to have my drink and my smoke,
Okay.
And
Get the mood right.
yeah, just because I like to relax, and I like to, like, when my heart's pumping and my mind's going, I move too fast. So I got to slow it down so I can be me,
Okay.
all that. So a bad session, the energy, man. I mean, if I got a person in the session that's just stuck off in the corner, head down, not saying nothing, not vibing, not, what I'm saying? It's like, dude,
hey, man,
what you here for?
Yeah, what you on, bro? Okay. Remove him, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Bronx Tale, put him in the bathroom. Put him in the bathroom. All right. Hey, who's bigger, Lil Wayne, Drake, or SpongeBob?
Oh my gosh, who is bigger?
Like, who's more well known?
That's nuts. I mean, it's gonna be Wayne over Drake, but SpongeBob is pretty popular, man, between the kids and the adults.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
cross generational on this, but so is Wayne and so is Drake.
But SpongeBob's still going.
They got him.
Yeah.
Pineapples fucking y'all up. No. I don't really touch on the Kendrick versus Drake or Drake versus Kendrick thing, but I'm just gonna ask it this way: is beef cooked now that we've been through the Kendrick versus Drake scenario? Like, do we care about beef anymore? Is it corny now?
It's corny as hell.
Now, like,
it's the easiest way to make it. So it's just it's corny as hell. I can go beef rap with anybody right now and then make a name for myself. Why? You know what I'm saying? It's corny.
Okay. So now it's super done.
It's done.
So it sounds like it was already corny to you before.
Yeah, facts. It was. That whole thing was corny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't. You know, it's a sensitive subject
for you or just
for. I mean, I've been in. You know what I'm saying? I've recently been into some stuff about that Kendrick and Drake thing, but. For everybody else, I don't care. Okay. I don't care. I don't feed into nothing that ain't got nothing doing with, you know, my house or nothing. I don't feed into it. But when I speak my truth, you know, people don't like it. So
they start to feel a certain way. They can't handle that caliber.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
and it's corny. It's corny, and I don't condone it.
Okay. So does that mean if somebody came to you with a scenario or a situation, you're like, man, I'm not. I mean, are you responding to somebody if they throw a bar at you?
Nope.
Damn, you like, fuck it.
My wife wouldn't let me.
No shit. Okay.
She wouldn't let me.
And why is that?
Just because our peace is everything, bro, and the way I move, the way I carry myself, like what you look like responding to somebody
that's not
that
even.
don't. Yeah, it ain't even you for one. So. You look like responding to somebody that ain't on your level or whatever it is they think, you know. So
come on now.
You let them have that.
Yeah, chess, not checkers.
I know my truth. So they beef would be false any damn way.
They'd probably be helping them more than you.
Yeah, facts.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Right.
Exactly.
Already.
Exactly.
Now,
already.
This is what we call the elevator pitch.
Okay.
And basically the long and short is, you run into somebody and you got 30 seconds to let them know who you are. What's the song or project that you would recommend for them?
The song or project I would recommend would be, I got a song called Dear God that is on the last album I put out. Nobody, you know, they didn't show no love on that one either. But same thing, you know, it's speaking the real, it's speaking the truth, you know, and it just explains that, you know, all my life I've been going through stuff. I've been praying, I've been, you know, pushing that line of good and evil, if that's what you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? And I've been praying to stay good, you know, all my life. And the prayers, you know, they finally being answered, you know, here lately, you know, So
I want to touch on something, a bit of a tangent, but you mentioned like they didn't show no love on the last project, right? What if in a perfect world, ideally, if you did get proper recognition and love, what would that look like for you? I mean, would that be like 1 million streams? Would it be a run of paid gigs? Would it be people knowing your name, merch selling out? What does that look like for you?
I mean, yeah, people knowing my name, knowing who I am, of course, but when it comes to the support, you know, when it comes to the people you want to listen to it, the people you want to push it for you, the ones you want in your corner.
Got you.
Them the ones that would make it a success. The ones that don't believe in you, you make them believe it.
Right.
And they help you get there, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No, I'm not a money dude, you know what I'm saying? I'm not one to care how much money I got, you know, and I don't want the fame at all. Like, the fame is, that's why you don't know, you know, that's why I stay, I don't go live, I don't make videos for Facebook.
So then what do you want? It sounds like
I want a lot of money to take care of my kids. I mean, of course.
That's security, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I get that.
Yeah,
like, there's security and then there's excess, like a luxury type of wealth, but that's not what you're talking about.
Yeah, that wouldn't define my success. I mean, because I'm already winning, you know what I'm saying, with what I got. So
it sounds like some acknowledgement from your peers in the sense of like, yo, that was fucking dope. Okay.
Yeah, the ones that should support you.
Okay.
that don't, just because of, you know, maybe your past or
whatever politics
whatever they
shit.
think about you from when you was growing up. You know, they can't get past what they saw then, and you know, now you surpassing them, and they like, you know, but he wasn't even that back then.
Yeah, but we hear now though.
Yeah, facts. So
let that shit
and
go.
they hate it.
Hey man, let that hate fuel you. I heard you got to have some haters if you're doing it right.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
All right, so look, this is a part where we got to pay some bills, y'all. This is a sponsored question section. First question goes out to our number one sponsor, the OG, Thrax Pastry. Thrax.pastry OG on Instagram. Nothing for sale here, just a suggestion where you can spend some time. This one's a super simple question. What's your comfort food? You get home from work, got home from a long session. What's that meal that you can make or the wife can make that you're like, oh, I'm good. My day is done.
I'm a steak man.
Oh, I thought he was going to say chicken.
Chicken's the struggle food.
My bad. Got me back on track.
So, I mean, yeah, you can give me some good steak and some asparagus.
Okay.
Some, you know, maybe some Brussels sprouts or something, you know, and yeah. I'm good with that. Get my wine, you know, sip my wine.
Oh, he's
I'm
classy. Put the pinkies on that motherfucker. Okay. I see. Okay, there's a grill theme going on there too, though, because you get the steak on the grill, the asparagus on the grill. Okay, all right. Man, you got a little luxury living over here too. I like that. Now this one comes from our current sponsor, Bargain Hunters Paradise. And my question here is really, you have the option of going to the mall for your shopping experience or going to like an open air or wide open space bazaar or market. Which one you choosing?
I don't even know what that second one was. It's like just like Swap and Shop or something.
Kind of like, but you know, it's enclosed, it's in a space, and it's wide open. But I guess you could say like a Swap and Shop.
I mean, I like to shop, you know, in town. KC, you know, like deep rooted. My boy, father figure, you know, I try to go get stuff.
Okay, so you like local.
I try to go get stuff from them, you know, big stuff, you know, to stand out. But I know I say I go to the mall. I'm playing Jane, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna grab some Nike shirts and some sweatpants or something.
So you like to dip in and dip out then. You don't necessarily need an experienced person.
Nah. I just go shopping, man. I got a show and I need something new to wear, you know. I'll grab a white tee, some sweatpants, bro.
What's your show gear? What is your show gear? Like, you know what I mean? When you getting ready for a show, what you putting on? What you fit it up with?
Anything I'd wear any day.
Oh shit!
I promise. I don't go all out.
He keep it functional as fuck.
Keep it me, bro. I want you to see me, and
it's very easy to see you too, bro. Like
no gimmicks.
Your energy and the way you do it. Like you come in the room and like you're a big dude, right? You got some height on you anyway, right? But it's very easy to see you. I know you said that you're shy. Earl is shy, but Calibur stands out, man.
Calibur stands out.
Calibur kills shit. I like that too. That's hard. That was hard. Okay, so the last question here comes from Syke Studios. Right here, man. You need something done, you need content, we got you, baby. Space is immaculate. But what makes for good studio vibes for you as far as like decor and space? I know we got to have good energy and you definitely got to have a good engineer, right? No bad energy. But, you know, what are some things that you'd like to see in terms of, you know, do you want colors? You want like plants and shit? Do you want video games? What are some things that make a studio make you feel at home?
I mean, shout out to Mid Range because I feel at home up in there.
There you go.
Know? And I mean, he got the lights. He got the video games. Yeah, he do got the video games in the living room. His TV's in there, you know. And like I said, the vibe, the people's got to be good people. You know, I'm not gonna say that, but anyway, some folks I don't mess with. You know what I'm saying? I like my kind of people.
Right.
You know?
chill with where you feel comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And yeah, so I like that. I just like, you know, like I said, good vibes. The lights, the plants don't matter unless, you know, we smoking them. And
bars. That was Come on, Dale.
And but yeah, Mid-Range got it all for real. You know what I'm saying? They got all the vibes, man.
I like that. I've heard a lot about them too. And definitely, there's been some talent that comes out of that, so people are attracted to that space and what they do. All right, shout out to Mid-Range. What does rebel music sound like to you? When you hear that phrase, rebel music or revolution music, what sounds come to mind for you?
That sound like some rock bands or something.
Oh shit, okay.
Just that word, rebel and revolution and all that stuff, it sound like some rock bands to
So
me.
that doesn't correlate to hip hop or rap for you? I'm not saying it has to, I'm just asking.
I've been labeled a rebel, at times, and that's only because I was a rebellious child,
So that was your energy at that time. Okay.
I wanted to do my own thing, be my own person, and I didn't care.
Shit, you still got that. You still you still do your own thing.
So, but just the word rebel, just sounds that.
It sounds very rockish.
Yeah,
rockish.
That's all.
Okay, all right, we'll fuck with it. All right, so here's a philosophical question, right? If there's no need for money, would you still make music?
Facts, yeah.
All right,
yeah.
That was easy. You didn't even think about that one.
Yeah, no, I've made some dollars, you know what I'm saying, in this thing. I used to mess with Afton, where you sell tickets, you get like $2-3 a ticket and shit. So, if I sell 40 tickets, I done made me almost $100,
yeah.
So I've made little dollars off of it, but I ain't made no money.
And you still making music.
Yeah, I've put way more money into this than I've made. So, and it's been 20 years strong.
What keeps you going?
Of course, my little ones, my wife, they encourage me. My 6-year-old thinks I'm a superstar already. She thinks I'm famous as hell. So
that's a crazy feeling.
Yeah, so I got to do it for them, because if I don't, then, they're going to be the first ones asked.
What's going on?
What you stop for,
right.
But, I love it, man. I love it. It's in me. It's built in me. I've played instruments in school, growing up,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? And my grandpa was a music teacher, so it's just...
Oh, shit. So,
it's in me.
Now we're going on another tangent, y'all, but I got to ask this now. If do you think some of that has, because that kind of gives me a different understanding of your approach than how you do your bars and stuff. So you think some of that is fed into how you make music? Did you have access to that information?
Not long.
Okay.
He died when I was young, probably 9 or 10.
Okay.
But
it was before you started, but there could have been some.
But he sat and played us the piano and stuff, and he got his closet full of sheet music, and he would
see. So you still got the experience in the back of your head somewhere. You still feeling it.
It's built in me.
Okay, I fuck with it. All right, so look. I got 2 more questions. Actually, I got a scenario and I got a question.
Okay.
I appreciate your time. This has been a hell of an interview. Actually, we got to find a way to get you back. I need you to finish this line for me. I am who I am, and who I am.
It's not yours.
It is. It is. It is. I caught him for just a hair of a moment. I had him for just a moment. I think he's like, "You gonna finish it?" No, bro, that was for you.
I was waiting on you.
No, I just need you to finish that part, man. That shit stuck with me several weeks ago, and then I was refreshing myself. I'm like, no, that's the fucking one. That was hard, bro. What's going through your mind when you are writing these songs? Is it the emotion, or is it the wordplay that you're trying to be impactful with?
It's full emotion.
Okay.
I get into a mode. Like, I ain't gonna say I still do, because I told my wife I'm done rapping about the baby mama, but I just put myself into that emotion, to that space, of how I felt when it happened.
Right.
Or I try to just dive into it and really feel that while I'm writing, and just let it come out, what I would have said if in that moment, if I would have said it then,
right.
So I like to speak on how I feel. I like to speak from the heart, speak on how I feel. That line was basically, it's my story. You can't tell my story. You can't hate because you wasn't there, or you don't believe I have the credit to make this music or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? It's
as
my
if you
story.
even need. Never mind. I don't want to.
So
I love that.
You gotta let me have it.
Hey man, you got it. Ain't nobody gotta let you have it. You took it. You took it. You took it. All right. So look, I got to get us up out of here, but this is the question I ask everybody. It's my closing question. You'll probably hear me ask you this again when we get you back, man. Y'all got to tag him, tell him to come back. But look, when it's all said and done, when the music is out and they've listened to it, you go and do a show and they're leaving the show. What do you want the people to walk away with as far as the Calibur experience?
That's a real nigga. That's a real nigga. And that's the definition of real, not what you see on TV, not what your big homie tell you it is. Yeah. That's a real nigga. That dude done been through some stuff that I could probably never walk through, you know, but people think, oh, because they been to prison, they did this and did that. They been through some stuff.
Right.
I've been through some stuff. So, you know, just that's a real nigga. He made it, you know. He made it to the other side. I didn't crash out, didn't earn no stripes. I didn't, you know, none, you know. I took that shit on the chin and
kept stepping.
I made it through, man.
Hey, man, look, this has been a hell of a conversation, y'all. Bump Jonas here with none other than
Calibur, baby.
Here at Syke Studios, man. We just had a sit down. Now, look, as I always say, love yourself like you try to love the world.
Right.
Do something to earn your place in the world this week. Just be some dope motherfuckers. Y'all have a good one. Peace. Look at that already, kid. There it is, man. All right, man. Dope.